I'm talking to a screen that's neither on YouTube nor Facebook, but I have a kind of chat thing that picks up the messages from both platforms. So there's also a delay of about 10 seconds. So I could just sit here uh, and pause for a while whilst I ask people if they can hear me for a start and see me. How's it going out there? If there's any chance of a bit of chat, that would be very reassuring. But at the moment, there's nothing happening. But a nice fella called Nick has come in with, "Hi, do I hear a growing hubbub of expectation?" Well, I'm going to drift in at some point, Nick, and try and string a few chords together. And James, hi Clive, hi there. Julia, oh hi, yeah, brilliant. So you can hear me? You can hear me? Yes, we can hear you. Oh, very good. Thank you very much indeed. It's just what I need. Hi Barry. Just going to give it a couple of minutes for people to join. This is the first time in a year since I've done this. I played every Sunday night in January 2022, and it was great fun. There were some very bizarre moments with internet connections. And right now I'm actually... Oh, good morning from Oregon. Oh, from the Basque Country. Holy moly. Thanks for checking out your time zones. Yeah, I'm in the back of beyond in the middle of Northumberland somewhere. It's very beautiful, and I have a very fast but temperamental internet connection. So let's hope I can get through this thing without me sounding too much like a minimalist composer. Not that that's a bad thing, or some kind of virtuosic Paganini-esque guitar player because it's glitched at like 96 kilohertz or something. Yeah, oh, thanks, Dave. Right, I'm just going to sit here and read a few messages now. This is really boring if you're watching this in the future, but I do have 1 minute to go. Mark Smith, how's the walk going? How's the walk going? It's very well, actually. Yeah, my legs feel like, just steel rods in a good way. I just feel like the bionic man at the moment. I can knock out 12 miles before lunchtime. Yeah, it feels good, but if there's a slight twinge somewhere, or if one of your toenails is sticking, you start to kind of balance out somewhere else, and then you get an ache in the place you've never had an ache before. But I'm learning the hard way, but it's really good fun. Yeah, so I've reached Amble, way up there in Northumberland. I started this little leg down in Hull train station. So that's been great fun, and the weather has been fantastic. People have been sending me messages about, how mad I am walking up the northeast of England in this brutal January weather. But geez, I've had to put on sun cream sometimes. It's been about 10 or 11 degrees, and I've hat, scarf, coat. I've had some great people join me, some friends of mine, which is good. Sometimes you spend a lot of time on your own doing this thing, but anyway, Mark, yeah, clean socks is the key to success. Yeah, dry feet, plenty of water, and keep your zips up. Hi, Bern, thanks for checking in. Greetings from Germany. Can you play Luck for Sale? I've actually written a set list, and I can't play it tonight because that's a tough one. I'd love to play that for you at some point shortly, though. Greetings from Florida. How are we doing? We're at 8 o'clock. Great. Oh, look. Oh, Darren Brewer's here. Great. You're back, my old pal, and glad the walk's going. Yeah, thanks, Darren. Be great to see you sometime. Where are you then? If I'm passing by. Yeah, last time I saw Darren Brewer, he was in secondary school 30 years ago. Holy moly. Happy New Year, everybody. Another year where we're all looking younger. All right. Hi, everyone. Great. All right, so just for people who are checking in now, I can't see the Facebook post. I hope it's coming out on Facebook. I think it is. And on YouTube too. And should we get on with it? All right, it's 1 minute past 8. All of these pieces are requests, and I finished walking on Friday evening with a lovely fella called Brian Arthur along the Cresswell Beach there up in Northumberland, and I had a practice yesterday and a bit today, and so here we are. Nothing can go wrong. All right. Here we are. All right, this number I wrote actually on the coastal walk down in Lincolnshire, and when I was being driven around the place by my mate Mad Damien. So there are elements of various characters with stranded together, or various strands tied together in this first piece. Okay, it's called the Lincolnshire Ramble. Good evening, everyone. Greetings from Massachusetts. Oh, I can't wait to come back. Thanks, James. See if we can end this thing now. That was the Lincolnshire Ramble. Hey, thanks everyone for writing and stuff. It's great to see you all here. And the next piece is in a completely different tuning. I'm sticking this with this guitar for a little while on this first show. I can talk a little bit whilst I'm tuning. Stoffel. Greetings from Ellwangen, a beautiful part of the world in Germany there. Has a very strange house in the town centre of Ellwangen, where next door's house won part of their house in a bet in a gambling match. Right, so the next piece is by a fantastic musician, piano player, guitar player, whom I had the privilege of touring with one time in North America, and his name is Ralph Towner, and I just love playing this piece, and I'm grateful for the request. It's a number called Anthem. That was Anthem by Ralph Towner. At least the first part and the last part. The middle part is improvised. It's got a great vibe though, that theme, isn't it? Yeah, I really like it. Ever since the first time I heard it, of him playing it live on stage and then me standing at the wings writing it out. Alright, so let me get into the next tuning. Alright, so you can't help but look at a few messages. We're only here for an hour together. It's great to see everyone tuning in. Thank you very much. I just out the corner of my eye there, I saw a few people asking what guitar this is, and I can just tell you very briefly before the next piece. It's a beast, that's what it is. Yeah, I just loved it the first time I heard it. It's a kind of strange looking thing, and the top, it's like a drum head. It's so resonant, this thing, and it's super thin. And it was made by a guy called Rob Armstrong, down in, I think he's like the Leicestershire area. Whenever I've met him, it's been at a place called Hinckley. I didn't collaborate with Rob Armstrong on a commission of this guitar. I was actually touring with a group called Four Parts Guitar that featured John Etheridge and Ray Burley and Gordon Giltrap, the great Gordon Giltrap. I stayed at his house a few times over the years, and this guitar was lying in the corner, and I had a little strum. I thought, oh, that's a one-off rare beauty, And then I remember the last concert was at Huntington Hall in Worcester, and lo and behold, it happened to be my 40th birthday, and he presented it to me. He gave it to me for my 40th birthday, and it's one of my treasured possessions. I absolutely love this thing. So that's about it. I have no idea what it's made of. Dark wood. That's as good as it gets. This first string is starting to squeak a bit, and I need to put some pencil in there or something. You might hear it. Just before I play the next piece, have a look at a few things. Hopefully that's helping. People saying hello. Cool. Yeah, Four Parts was amazing. Hello, Maureen. Brilliant, Jeff. So I'm in drop D now. The whole thing is tuned a minor third lower than standard tuning, and I've got it in drop D. And this is a piece of mine now. It's called The Prince's Waltz, and the Prince refers to Bran Drackle, otherwise known as Vladimir the Impaler. Enjoy. Oh, I think I chucked in the kitchen sink on that one. That was fun, yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much. It's totally still here. It's not windy for a change on this mountaintop in Northumbria, which is quite cool. Hoping the internet connection is staying stable. See if I can get this thing into... Brilliant. Right, is it? Pet, sorry. B minor, this one. I'm playing it in D minor, so yeah, it's in B minor if you've got perfect pitch or relative pitch, you know, B minor, but I'm playing D minor shapes. Yeah, thanks, Andrea. Thanks, David. Thanks. Cool. Thanks for checking in, everybody. Brian, let's read one instead of saying thanks. Cool. Right, Brian Mackenzie, loving the music. Didn't Rob Armstrong also make for Bert Jansch? The box sounds great. Cool, thanks, man. I have no idea. I only associate Bert with playing Yamaha guitars, to be honest. But maybe he did. I'm not sure. All right. Waiting for you here in the Basque Country. Do you know what? I mean, I'm going to call I'm just going to call it. No, I'm not going to call it Spain, am I? But I've never played a concert in the Basque Country. I've never played in Spain. Isn't that bizarre? You know, in most other European countries. So I'd love to come. Yeah. All right then. Ready for the next one? Ooh. Oh, I'm seeing a few Goodbye Pork Pie hats here. This next piece is actually a slow jazz tune, and I've promised that I'll play this one already. People have been writing to me through the week, which has been very lovely. And it's a piece I worked on, I think, at the back end of last year. I'm really interested in the piano style of Bill Evans, most famously, I guess, playing with Miles Davis on the Kind of Blue album. Fantastic Bill Evans trio. Check out all the Bill Evans trio albums. Oh my God, you know, it's just, I spent months exploring the sound world of his close harmonies. And I've tried to arrange one of them for solo guitar to see what you think. So this is a number that features on the Kind of Blue album. Perhaps, I think it says it might have been composed by Miles Davis, but I get the feeling I just hear Bill Evans all over it. So that's just my personal view. And I'm seeing in the, few other requests. I'll read all these comments afterwards, so keep pumping away, and later on this evening I'll read them all, and then I'll create a set list for next Sunday. But in the meantime, here's Blue and Green by Bill Evans. Thank you very much. That was blue and green. I was just imagining people clapping in this room in the middle of nowhere. Thank you very much, everybody. Yeah, all right. Next piece. All right. It's a great number, isn't it? Jeepers. Just got to love that. All right. So, over the past short while, I've been loving this next piece. Haven't played it live before. Nothing can go wrong. It's really good fun. There's a fantastic banjo player I'd never heard of before, but as soon as I heard him, I had to buy a whole bunch of his, 3 of his records anyway, because he plays this gourd banjo. It's like, kind of primitive looking thing that he makes sound very expensive, and it's fretless, little gourd, with a bit of skin on it and a plank of wood, some gut strings, and off you go. And there's one track on one of his records called Wolves in the Wood, and it's a gentle waltz, but it's got something about the melody that's really gripping, So I'll try and give it a go for you. Wolves in the Wood. It's a beautiful tune, isn't it? It's kind of sweet, but it's got something. There's something about that opening couple of phrases that tickled my fancy. I had to have it. All right. What's next on my little list? Oh yeah. All right. So earlier on, people were very kindly asking about this guitar. It's a Rob Armstrong guitar that was owned by Gordon Giltrap, who gave it to me for my 40th birthday, which was extremely kind of him, and I've been playing it a lot around the place in concert and recordings and all sorts. And the next piece, I've never actually played live before. The only time I have played it live, but not as a solo version, so I'm going to improvise this piece in its entirety pretty much, but I really want to play it as a solo piece and dedicate it to Hilary Giltrap, Gordon's wife there. So this goes out to Hilary Giltrap, and I'm thinking a lot about Gordon right now, and we'll see how we get on with this piece. It's a piece we always play together as the four parts guitar with John Etheridge, Ray Burley, myself and Gordon Giltrap. And more recently, Gordon and myself played it as a duo at the Ullapool International Guitar Festival in the Scottish Highlands. Yeah, let's see how we get on. This is one of Gordon's many hit tunes called Maddie Goes West. So yeah, as I said before, this is dedicated to Hilary Giltrap. that's a good rocking tune. When we play it together, Gordon's really giving it. He turns it up to 11, and I just solo. It's a fun one. Yeah, it's a bit of a challenge playing a solo actually, but I hope you enjoyed it, and that's for Hillary. Right, the next piece is a request from a guy called Barry. I'm going to switch guitars for this. Oh, finally! What are we? 40 minutes down the line, and I'm finally switching guitar. That's right. Fine. Just put the rubbish out at the same time. It's not the guitar. This is a number by Cannonball Adderley. It's called Sermonette. This is where the gig goes terribly wrong and downhill because I'm about to sing at you. All right, Sermonette. Here we go. 1, 2, get down. So we can avoid the singing for another 8 bars and read some comments. Thanks, Robert. These comments are about 10 seconds out from when I'm playing. Sermonette. Have you heard it yet? With that soulful message that you won't soon forget. It talks about real true love. The times off light off with their sinful living and the scorning of heaven above. I just read the comment saying don't forget to breathe, and then I forgot to breathe. It shows you to love one another because each one's your brother. Live right, cause you know you're gonna reap just what you sow. And so to have no regrets and to find what you're missing, bow your head and listen to my sermonette. Because each one's your brother. Live right, cause you know you're gonna reap just what you sow. And so to have no regrets and to find what you're missing, bow your head and listen, bow your head and listen, bow your head and listen to my sermonette. Geez, that's too much excitement for a Sunday night. Let's go back to the doom and gloom. I'm just going to exit this guitar this way. I'll play more of it next week. In the meantime, it's back to this one. Thank you. Oh, nice message coming in there from Aravata Carroll, my sister. What's she on? She's on YouTube if you want to say hello to her. Can't remember. I'm going to have to scroll up to see this one. Let's go back to that. Fond memories of the Beetroot Beer and Blues Festival in Tattingstone with this tune. Went down the storm. Yeah. In the summer I played a blues gig. I posted it on Facebook actually. I posted a photo with a double bass player and a drummer. I played the Remborn guitar there and plugged it in. Got a whammy pedal out, I think, and a bit of a phaser, was it? A chorus pedal. I never thought that I could have got away with some of those lyrics that I did on that day. The earlier the blues, the more kind of unhinged they become. Right, this next piece is Capo 3. This is I had a few requests for this one on the Facebook post I did yesterday, a little kind of video thing telling people that I was doing this. It's a cool number called Blues Run the Game by Jackson C. Frank. Time for this one and one more. I might only have time for one by the time I finish up tuning this thing. Hi Clive, how are you all? Yeah, we're all rocking. How is that sister of yours? Aravata Carroll, you're on Facebook, Dave. I see my sister, Aravata Carroll, she's on YouTube right now. So you can have a chat with her if you like. She's doing just fine. Singing a bit down the pub. Working in the town. Geez, it's great to see so many people here. Yeah, this is a nice way to spend a Sunday night for me. I hope it is for you too, wherever you are in the world. I know a few people have chimed in from Australia, so they can't watch it live because it's like 4 a.m. or something. But hello to you in the future. Okay, this is a beautiful song by Jackson C. Frank. There's lots I could tell you about him, but find it now. It's probably best if I just sing the thing. Take a trip to England, baby, maybe to Spain. Wherever I have gone, wherever I have been and gone, wherever I have gone, the blues are all the same. Send out for whiskey, baby, send out for gin. Me and room service, honey, me and room service, child, me and room service, well, we're living a life of sin. When I'm not drinking, honey, you are on my mind. When I'm not sleeping, when I ain't sleeping, mama, when I'm not sleeping, then you know you'll find me crying. city, try another town. Wherever I have gone, wherever I've been and gone, wherever I have gone, the blues come following down. Living is a gamble, honey, loving's much the same. Wherever I have played, wherever I've rolled them dice, wherever I have played the blues, run the game. Maybe tomorrow, honey, somewhere down the line, I'll wake up older, so much older, mama. I'll wake up older and I'll just stop all my trying. Catch a boat to England, baby, maybe to Spain. Wherever I have gone, wherever I've been and gone, wherever I have gone, the blues are all the same. Thanks very much, everyone. That was Blues Run the Game by Jackson C. Frank. I learnt my version from touring with John Renbourn, and I checked out the Jackson C. Frank version afterwards, of course, the original, and it's just, yeah, it's got something. Well, they both had something really special with that tune, and great people to be influenced by, right? All right. I'm gonna pick one more for you before we close down for this Sunday night. This piece is in dadgad tuning, all down in baritone world. Just have that string. Can you hear that? People cringing all around the world, squinting, thinking the string's going to pop in their eye. Let's get this thing tuning. Thanks very much, everyone, for typing there and everything. Hope you've enjoyed this little session. It's been fun for me. Blimey, online, first time in a year, or 11 months or whatever. Doesn't get any easier, but it's a great challenge. Get this thing firmly in tune because this last piece is quite long. Right. Oh yeah, in case anyone would like to drop a dime. Oh yeah, how do we do it? Oh, thanks. Good cue there. Does it not say? All right. Well, I mean, if you, as I say, if you fancy slinging a few shekels into the Carroll box, bits of shrapnel, I'm not going to say no, but there's no pressure. You know what I'm saying? So, if you look at the YouTube description, like on the actual YouTube where you usually have the description and the views and all that, I've put the link there. It's like a PayPal account, and you can that would be great. Thanks very much. If you go to my website and click on the concert page, you'll see all the Sunday night concerts in January listed, and there's a link to the PayPal thing there as well. How's that for you? Do you know where you're going? like to ask before this last tune, this last medley. I'll give that 10 seconds to feed through the system. Next week I'll be playing a lot more on the other guitar there. Always open to requests. A few things I want to play myself. Haven't played any Remborn tunes this week, so I can stick a few of those in. I saw Eliza's Eyes requested there, and Goodbye Pork Pie Hat. I saw In the Deep. Jeez, that's nearly it, isn't it? That's nearly a whole set. Right, go on then. Oh, Charles Dean. Charles, I know Charles Dean. He's a great person, and a real acoustic guitar fan in particular. And he's asking what my favourite dram is. Well, I love the Isla whiskies, and I was fortunate enough to spend some time with Charles and a few fine pickers on the Isle of Isla back in September last year, and I got introduced to a very wonderful whiskey called Port Charlotte, which is, has this signature kind of Isla smoky taste. Think of kind of Lagavulin, Lafroig, Ardbeg, that kind of thing. But yeah, there's a special Catherine's one put together especially by a wonderful lady called Martine. I really enjoyed. Yeah. I've just seen Little Niles as well. I'd love to play Little Niles. All right, and Cheek to Cheek. Yeah, I could do Cheek to Cheek. But for now, let's have some Celtic doom and gloom. The crowd went mild as a. All right. So yeah, I'm sending you greetings from the middle of Northumberland right now. And I'm on a coastal walk of Great Britain. I'm heading up from Amble to Berwick upon Tweed this week, and towards the end of the week I should be entering Scotland, and as far as the walk goes I'm going to be spending a lot of time in Scotland. Okay, but yeah, I've got a page on my website, Clive's Coastal Walk or something, so if you'd like to see where I am, I update it every couple of days. Alright, there it goes. There's another request. These requests are coming in, and they're the ones I really want to play. Plenty of Port Charlotte waiting for you on Isla. All right, good stuff. Thank you very much. I'll run. Lady Goes to Church. I'll play Lady Goes to Church next week for sure. All right, I'm going to sign off now though with a piece called O'Farrell's Welcome to Limerick. It's an Irish slip jig. Then I'm going to run that into a piece called Pole Halfpenny, which is an old Irish march, and then finish it off with a reel. All right, and then it might be time for a whiskey after those. All right, I hope you've had a good time. Thanks for joining me on this Sunday night. Happy New Year, if it's not too late to say that. Geez, I think I probably would have blown up the metronome with that one. All right, thanks very much, everyone. Hope you had a good time. I look forward to reading all the messages later on this evening, tomorrow morning, something like that. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you feel like telling a few more people to tune in, that would be absolutely wonderful. No idea how many people came tonight, but there's a great bunch of people chatting away on the chat thing there. And I will see you at the same time next Sunday night, the 15th of January. Take care this week.